What's up, fam, and welcome to this episode of Rex's Photo Booth Reviews and Tutorials. Today we're here at the PBX Trade Show, and I found something really cool that I want to bring your attention to, and that is the vintage party cam. Look, take a look at everything on the table. We have iPad and DSLR photo booths, but they are themed in the style of 1920s cameras. They're made out of wood. They have the bellows. Very true to the style. And the cool thing is, I have the founder and the inventor of Vintage Party Cam, and he is a photographer. As a matter of fact, he's behind the camera, so I'm going to come grab the camera from him. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce you guys to Mark Forss, right? He is the inventor. Give me the pound. Thank you for the camera work there.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about all the cameras here, especially his flagship product there. But before we get started, tell us where you're from and what your inspiration to building these cameras are.
Great. Well, thanks, Rex. So I'm from Wisconsin. We're just north of Milwaukee. I've been in the photo booth business for about 12 years now, but actually in the wedding and DJ business for over 40 years. We started building our own photo booths. So that's where I got my kind of photo booth inspiration. 2010 is when we started that. Yeah. So everything we built from scratch. And over the years, we developed many things. In 2015, we built our big vintage photo booth over there in the corner, based on an 1890s camera, which was really cool. And that's actually been our most popular
correct.
one.
I love it.
Yeah, it's really nice that way. And the inspiration for our party cams was, that's great, but you just can't go walking around with it. So I took the cue from building the big camera, and with an iPad and the inspiration of old cameras, developed our party cam line. So the party cam is iPad based. We have many different versions, all the different iPads. This was the iPad Mini that is installed in the back.
Yeah.
Vintage camera, 1800s kind of look. The cool thing about the party cam is that people love cameras, okay? They are attracted to cameras and vintage stuff. So when you're out doing events, activations, weddings, and things like that, they're really drawn to the camera, and they just love to get their picture taken. Some of the cool things about this, we have a really nice light pad, so plenty of illumination when you're doing events in the dark. A really great thing that we have, and something that really not many people are doing, is we're using the back camera.
Why would you want to do that?
Well, because it's like 4 times better. Do this test, okay? Squint your eyes. That's the front camera. Now open your eyes. That's the back camera. I mean, it's really almost that much of a difference.
Absolutely.
So we're using the back camera, so huge difference in the quality of the pictures.
But what do you see as the photographer?
Well, in the back here, we're seeing the actual picture.
You get the live view.
Yeah, so it's actually running like a camera. The other thing that's really special about these is this little red blinking light, okay? So everyone thinks, oh, you're recording a video or something. No, not at all. What it is it's a guest attraction light. So guests never know where to look. Do they look at you? Do they look at the light? Do they look at the camera? No, you tell them to look at the red blinking light, and you get a spot-on picture every time. If you're a photo booth photographer or a roaming photographer, you've been to those situations where, oh, the guest is looking up like that or this or whatever. Red blinking light draws them right in.
You don't want to put a look here sticker right there?
Oh no, that's gonna mess up the vibe. No, absolutely not.
Absolutely, that is really smart.
The other thing as a roaming photographer, these things are very light, under 5 pounds. Very easy to carry. 2 handles. You can carry it like a suitcase. You can put a strap around it. Whatever you want to do.
So how is the light powered?
So the light is powered by a standard F-style battery.
Oh, the Sony battery.
Yeah, the Sony battery. And we have actually a remote control built in, so we can turn the light on when we need it and turn it off when we need it as well, just by pushing a button. So you don't have to mess around with controls up here. You have it all preset. Turn it off, turn it on, turn it on, take the picture, turn it off. So it's not continuously on, So the battery
it's not
lasts
blowing
forever.
the battery.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Right. The power of the iPad is just iPad charging, but if you're doing a long event or an activation, what you can do is take a USB power bank like this, a small one, and we have a convenient little tray that you can stick the power bank in, plug in a USB cord, and now you've got super power for, hours and hours and hours.
Absolutely. For an entire event, for sure.
Because it's an iPad, you can use any software. So TouchPix, Curator, SnapPick, LumaBooth, whatever you like to do. And then, obviously text, emails, wirelessly print, all different options that way.
Awesome.
So this is our iPad line, and we've also just developed...
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
So it's such a beautiful art piece.
It is.
Sort of. But, and I don't want to damage it when I leave. So can you show us what it looks like when we pack it up and we're getting ready to...
So it's really easy to pack up. So it looks fragile, but it's actually very, very durable in that regard. And to pack it up, very simply, we just unloosen a little catch there.
The latch, yep.
And then...
you have the screw knobs.
Undo the knob here.
Okay.
And then we go like that. Another knob or two on either side. Bring that back. Everything kind of fits in nice. Flip the catch. We can take the light off.
Yeah.
The light unplugs, the light unscrews. So you got a nice compact, 1, 2, maybe 3-inch package that you can put in a little hard shell carrying case.
Got it.
Or a soft case. I even just use a little luggage bag.
Yeah, or maybe a laptop bag.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
It'll fit in that as well.
cool.
Very, very simple that way. So, yeah.
And tell me, where are these made?
So they're made in my home shop in Wisconsin. We're a home-based business, a mom-and-pop shop.
Nice.
I got the inspiration, again, for doing this from building the big ones. And so we just started doing that in my garage shop. I'm fully equipped with all fun stuff. CNC router, laser cutter, 3D printer.
Yeah. So the whole thing is made here in the United. That's the big thing for me. I love to support small business and especially American business as well.
We get raw materials in, cut things to size, shape them, put them together, paint them,
are
and away we
these
go.
custom order or made to order, or do you have inventory?
Yeah, right now we're making them to order.
Okay.
We're going to start developing more inventory. We're trying to see which models are the most popular, and that's one of the reasons why we're here at PBX.
Well, let's take a look at the models. Really quick.
Right. So
what's the name of this one?
So this is the Party Cam,
and
this is the Mini 6th Gen. Version. We have the same version in the 11 Pro, and then the 12.9.
I'm loving that. That size is really nice.
People like the big one, so we have the large iPad there as well.
Awesome.
And the same kind of thing: guest direction light, back camera, the on-off remote button for the lamp, folding. You can put it on a tripod. We have a tiny little tripod that's available. You can put it on any kind of tripod.
Oh, I see some other interesting artifacts here as well. This one caught my eye.
So we're bringing back Polaroid with a swing cam.
Oh, that's so cool.
So
but no live view on the Polaroid, is there?
No. Well, there is. Other than in the back, with the iPad. But we're bringing back the vibe of a 1965. This is actually a real 1965 Polaroid swinger that we've attached to our Party Cam chassis.
Got it, but it's still digital.
Yeah, it's still digital. Yeah, we're still using the iPad and the rear-facing camera.
What about this artifact here?
You're not supposed to see that.
No, that looks like something I would find in an antique store.
Yeah, so what we're doing here is we've had a lot of requests for, do you make one for an iPhone?
Oh, yeah, that's so cool.
The idea here is that we've created this for the iPhone series, the 12, 13, 14, and 15. Same kind of basic thing.
Amazing.
iPhone in the back. We're using the back camera of the iPhone. We've taken and crafted parts from old vintage cameras from the 40s and 50s. This is actually a flash that was built in Germany back in the early 50s. Put a little LED light on it for illumination. Tripod or handle to walk around.
Does this also have the red spy blinking thing?
Yeah, this is going to have the red guest director as well. Once we get
is that what you
this
call
is a prototype. So I brought it along to kind of gauge interest.
Yeah, it's cool. It's so cool.
A lot of people are interested in it, so we'll probably put this one in production as well.
All right. And then this one is the 12.9.
That's a 12-inch, And then our new one is our PhotoPad Roamer. So this is really cool. Again, blinking light for guest attraction. the light pad with the remote switch. Okay.
Yeah, and what DSLR you know?
So
what DSLR is that?
we're using the Canon M50.
M50?
With the zoomer.
Yeah, oh, nice.
And 11 Pro iPad in it as well. So what's nice about this, we see it here on the tripod, okay?
Yes,
but
so
you can
it
actually
use it as a photo booth.
Yeah, you use it as a photo booth, or you can use it as a roamer. So we have a quick disconnect here, and now it's a roamer.
Oh, beautiful. What does the handle look like?
Well, what we do here is we have the handle and back, typical roamer, okay?
Wow.
But in typical roamer fashion, this is really challenging to do, okay?
Yes.
You have to go to the Y to do this kind of stuff, but that's how everyone roams. They're holding it up high, looking at the iPad, the guests are looking at it. With the photo pad, we have two handles on either side, so now we have both connected to you, close to your body, easy to carry. You're able to see what's going on with the camera viewfinder in the back, so you can frame the shot and then run it as a roaming photo booth too. And
that's right. Do you have live view on the camera?
Yeah, so we have live view in the camera. It's not turned on right now. Let me...
No, you don't have to.
But anyhow, yeah, so you'll have live view in the camera, so you'll see what's going on that way. And again...
And it gives you that feel as a photographer, because you just want to be able to...
It's still like a camera.
Yeah.
Right, but you have the photo booth option that way, yeah. And really light, compact, it weighs just barely 8 pounds. You carry it like a suitcase, as compared to like a roamer where you got this big circular thing. You don't have that anymore. It's very easy to walk around as you're going through crowds, taking guest pictures and things like that.
That's awesome.
The other thing that's important too is you see a lot of these sort of things, and they look like a science project in the back. They have a battery here, battery there, powering everything. With the photo pad, we have everything internally. So we've got a power bank inside that keeps the iPad and the camera charged. The back comes off very easily, so if you need to change or swap out the power bank, you're all set. We use that same little battery system, on-off light, so this will last forever. I've had these last sometimes for as long as 6 months, because you use them so intermittently, it's not a big deal at all.
That's awesome.
So that's the photo pad, our new party cam version.
No, that's so well put together.
Yeah, and then our other one...
Yeah, a lot of thought went into that.
It's a lot of fun. And then one more is kind of taking the inspiration from our big vintage photo booth, and we've scaled it down smaller right over here.
Oh, secrets. Where are we going?
Right here.
Huh?
So this is our DSLR version, miniature version of our big camera. So we're using a Canon camera up front, iPad mini in the back, standard connection for any kind of photo booth software.
That's nice.
We have the round pad light to give it that vintage light. A lot of people like that vintage look, and frankly, I like continuous light. Some people will use flash. You could use flash on that as well if you wanted to, with a flash diffuser, a pancake diffuser, any way you want to do it. It's on a stand, but we can take it roaming too if you want to. Quick disconnect, and now we have a roaming vintage 1890s
roamer with the DSLR.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Same kind of thing. We're going to have the guest attraction light, the remote switch for the continuous light, or if you want to use flash. But pretty amazing that way.
Yeah.
And a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And the whole thing about it is, today with the vintage vibe, the 1920s are back. And people love vintage. You know, as you were talking about, everyone's going to that. There's the robot arms, but one of the big things is kind of vintage.
It's rustic.
That wood,
we're going backwards.
that rustic, that whole thing.
Speaking about wood, though, what type of wood is that? Why did you choose that?
Well, we use all kinds of wood. We use pine. We use hardwoods and things like that. Mm-hmm. The thing about wood is like a living thing, and you're kind of recreating things, and it feels good to work with, basically, as compared to a piece of metal or a piece of plastic. There's something about that you're bringing these things to life using things that we've done before. So pretty amazing that way.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for the time. Is there anything else you'd like the users to know?
Yeah, so if you want more information, go to our website, vintagepartycam.com. We have all the information on all the models that we have available, from our iPad units to our iPad and Canon camera units as well. And you can also get a hold of me directly at the website. So if you have any questions at all, I'd be delighted to help you out.
thank you so much for the time, Mark.
Yeah.
And happy boothing, everybody.
Thanks.